Hi, and welcome to part 2 of the 3-part series that we've been doing for your viewing pleasure. In the first part, we've covered all the cars in the mass market, including hatchbacks, SUVs, MPVs, and sedans. And if you're waiting to buy a luxury car or a sports car, hold your horses. 2022 brings in a lot of luxury and sports cars, and we are going to cover that in part 2 today. So do not forget to watch this video all the way to the end. This is Shishir and you're watching Car Saathi. Welcome to a brand new episode of Car Saathi, your one-stop car buying comparative guide. We'll start this video by talking about Audi's A3. The A3 is quite a popular car internationally, but we never saw it in India. The BMW 1 Series is what it went up against, and the A-Class of Mercedes. Mercedes has gone ahead and given us the A-Class in the form of the A45S, the most powerful 2-liter pot that Mercedes-Benz has ever produced. This has inspired Audi and BMW to give us more powerful versions of the A3 and the BMW 1 Series in the form of the S3 and the BMW M135. We'll wait until they're launched, but we're hoping to see them this year. The figures are equally impressive. The S3 will produce over 300 horses and 400 Nm of torque, whereas the M135 will produce over 300 horses as well. We have our fingers crossed and we are desperately waiting for some more real hot hatches to come in 2022. BMW is here to up its game, and when we speak of SUVs, BMW is the flag bearer of all SUVs. It's going to bring in the facelifted version of the X1, the X3, which is just around the corner, the X6, and even the X8, which will become the flagship for the BMW range. We will also see Mercedes-Benz that is just right behind with the GLB, which will come to India in 2022. Up next is the Jeep Grand Cherokee with its 3.6-liter V6 producing 295 horses and 351 Nm of torque. We're not sure how a petrol behemoth like this one will fare against competition like the Audis and the Mercedes-Benz, but we'll wait and give it a verdict once we have our hands on one. Lexus, Toyota's sister concern, will see 2 new entries in the form of the NX and the LX. The LX that goes up against the Land Cruiser from the Toyota portfolio. The Land Cruiser has completely changed. It's a brand new car, and so has the LX, but the LX still drives with the 5.7-liter V8 as the older engine, producing far less than the new LC, which is a Land Cruiser 300 that will be powered by a 3-liter pot, but will produce a lot more than the LX. The NX will also be seen with a more powerful engine this time around, which is approximately almost as powerful as the LX. Speaking of power, the X8 will be the flag bearer of powerful giant behemoth SUVs at 750 and 1100 Nm of torque, making it probably the most powerful in its segment. What are luxury SUVs without the mention of the Range Rover? The Range Rover is still the king of off-roading in utmost and sheer luxury. The 2022 car that has been revealed internationally will come to India and is around the corner, will hit the shores in multiple engine options, right from 395 horses to about 575 in the supercharged version. But if that isn't sufficient, you can wait for Lamborghini to launch their facelifted version of the popular Urus. We've already spoken about the A3 sedan. We hope that it turns into the S3 for India and will go up against the likes of the CLA and the C-Class, both of which have been facelifted for India. The C-Class is a generation change and looks nothing short of a baby S-Class. We're hoping to see it on our shows very soon. Mercedes-Benz will also bring a brand new E-Cab to the country. E-Cabs are known for their drop tops and they look really beautiful inside out, so you'd rather wait for one if you're looking for a cabriolet this time around. We've recently seen the A8 facelift. Now Audi has brought in the S8 to compete against the like of the Maybach, which has still upped its game with the introduction of the S680. BMW is not very far behind and will introduce a facelift of the 3 Series. We recently saw the M340i, we have the 330i, long wheelbase edition in India. We'll also be seeing a new facelift of the 3 Series. We'll be seeing a facelift of the M4 as well for the enthusiast in you. If that wasn't sufficient, you will also see the new M8 or at least the 8 Series in India. It is finally time to talk about the upper end of the spectrum with the Bentleys launching the Flying Spur facelift. If luxury, and this being the epitome of that, is insufficient, you can wait and get yourself the Rolls-Royce Ghost, which is a favorite amongst the new billionaires. We will also be able to see a Bentley Bentayga facelift in the near future, if not 2022. As for those of you who are petrol heads just like me, you got to take a look at the Lamborghini Aventador Lp 784 Ultimate and the Ultimate Roadster. Well, they may have been sold out by the end of this sentence because it's a rather long name, but they are restricted to 350 and 250 units, so you better head to Lamborghini showrooms real quick. Aston Martin is working on a brand new car. As a matter of fact, it was recently launched as the DBS Superleggera with a 900 Nm, driving the car to 100 in less than 3 seconds. If that is your thing and coupes are things that you like. But if that is something that you're looking for and power is something that is lacking in the Superleggera, you can consider the Puro Sangue from Ferrari. This one will hit you back with about 1,000 Nm, if that is a figure that you can even fathom. This will be the latest from the Ferrari portfolio. Well, that brings us to the end of part 2. What you think about it, do let us know in the comments box down below. You can also let us know what your favorite cars are and what you were hopeful to see in 2022. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. And for those of you who haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to receive updates when we make a brand new upload like this one. Until next time, this is your host Shishir signing off. Take care.